Oh, he's so good.
And then
His energy
this
is
one,
great, eh?
that's the correct name. Yep.
None of us thought
Oh,
so they were like, yes, Saviour. And Marine's like, she's like,
Don't say anything.
I'll get in the secret club.
That's right, first rule of the secret.
Just go to the hive and 10. And she's like, you're there. Boom, she cuts me under. And then he's standing there at 8. Get in there.
that would have been so stressful.
He cried and cried with laughter because he'd been emails, he was phoning us.
He would have been stressing. I
You heard from the other two,
He ran
Alana?
down to the ground floor and
I haven't heard from them. Is Wendy in the office?
so funny.
Or she might be across the road, but I know that she's
Oh, yes.
coming and Max is coming. I also said 3 p.m. start, so they might be arriving at 3 p.m. But I think that we have a little bit of buffer time.
Yeah, it's just gone to.
Are we're going to stand here?
Yeah. Yep, so. And then we'll close the door, but people can.
So Alana, just
Yeah.
confirming that our ambassador to Indonesia is going to join, is that right?
Yes, His
Kevin?
Excellency Kevin Burnett is
Yep.
attending.
Okay, that's great.
Yes, and we already have some people online. That's wonderful.
Right.
Arthur is from University of Auckland.
Artemis.
I don't know them, so I've
Yeah,
the back.
no, it's Jennifer.
What's the, I haven't even looked at the run sheet. Do I need to?
It's only one fire type.
Hi everyone, just quickly saying hi.
Kia ora.
Kia
Welcome,
ora.
Arthur. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Before the big weeks come, I just quickly wanted to say hi.
Fantastic. Well, welcome. We have, as you can see, guests coming into the Wellington ENZ office, and they're just getting set up as well over in Jakarta in Indonesia. So we have some good stuff over there as well.
Lovely. Lovely. Good luck with the hosting today. Hey.
Thanks for joining.
Ciao.
Kia ora, Bart. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
I love the how it runs out. Is that, are you the last one?
Marina, has Max arrived yet?
Nope, he hasn't.
Okay, well, it's not 3 o'clock yet, so just give us a few more minutes.
The doors close at 3 o'clock.
Please don't close the doors on us.
And then if you could maybe. Anna knows the actions.
The ambassador is here and also the VIP. So I think we can start in 3 minutes. So I will just guide them to go to the main room. Please bear with us.
Okay, couple minutes. Sorry, Marina. Can I ask you to unmute? I muted you. We couldn't hear all over your chatter.
Do you want to zoom out a little bit?
Yes, that would be great.
Feels will she be over here with that? I believe she's
Fantastic.
oh, or sorry. You're not going to be.
I'm going to come and
Joining
I
us with
think
action?
it's appropriate for me to come and join the scene, isn't it? Yeah.
Good, because we're looking for
Support myself.
Good, good.
looking for a confident front row.
Yeah. I'll step on the side. That's all right.
I'm still waiting for access. You could words like this. We expecting some
Craig, over to you.
Next from in fact, what about from the Indonesian embassy? Is someone coming from there?
I think they're zooming in, aren't they?
They're zooming, okay.
Craig, over to you.
Ia kuranga tira no te tī, no te tāko huhui mai nei I tēnei wā, nau mai ki mana pou ki te ao. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon from Puneke, Wellington, New Zealand, and good morning to those joining us from Jakarta. A very warm welcome to you all on behalf of Education New Zealand, mana pou ki te ao. Ko Craig Grove Takawingoa, ko Ngāti Rangi te iwi. My name is Craig Grove from the Ngāti Rangi tribe and the Kai Tohu Tohu Matua Māori, Senior Advisor Māori here at Education New Zealand, mana pou ki te ao. Tēnā koutou, anō mai haramai. Before we proceed with today's formalities, I commence with an opening karakia or a ritual in the Indigenous Māori language of Aotearoa, New Zealand, that acknowledges us all being part of this very special occasion. Tūtawa mai I runga, tūtawa mai I raro, tūtawa mai I roto, tūtawa mai I waho. Kia taua ai te mauri tū te mauri ora. Ki te katoa haumie hui e tai ki e. It is with great pleasure that I now hand over to the MC for this occasion, Ms. Siti Umaya.
Kia ora, Craig, for that wonderful introduction. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, Jakarta, and good afternoon, Wellington. I would like to warmly welcome everyone who has joined us here for the hybrid signing of the Education Cooperation Arrangement between Education New Zealand and Apparatus Human Resources Development Center, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources of the Republic of Indonesia on our comprehensive partnership for strategic engagement. Today's event has been joined by very special guests from the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, Education New Zealand, and Education New Zealand, Inc. I will start with introduction of the delegation in Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. Expert staff of the Minister of EMR on Natural Resources Economics, Bapak Sampai Al-Purba. Head of Human Resources Development Center of Apparatus, Bapak Bambang Utoro. New Zealand Ambassador to Indonesia, His Excellency Mr. Kevin Burnett, ONZM. Minister Counselor for the Information, Social and Cultural Affairs, Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in New Zealand, Bapak Tumbal MH Hutagalung. Third Secretary for Information, Social and Cultural Affairs, Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in New Zealand, Bapak Rian Fatoni. General Manager International of Education New Zealand in Wellington, Ms. Lisa Pusek. Director of International Market Strategies, Mr. Patrick Holden. Acting Market Manager for Indonesia and Malaysia, Ms. Mallory Belawati. Representative from the New Zealand Ministry of Education and New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Representative from the University of Auckland and University New Zealand. Representative from Human Resources Bureau, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources. Representative from Communication, Public Information and Cooperation Bureau. The Education New Zealand Waiata Group in Wellington. And Craig Grove, who you heard during the introduction to the meeting. To kick off, please allow me to introduce our leaders to provide remarks on this special occasion. I would now like to welcome General Manager International from Education New Zealand, Ms. Lisa Pusek, to provide remarks. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so very much. I think we're readjusting the camera. I feel a very long way away, but welcome everybody. Kia ora, salamat pagi. I'd also like to acknowledge a number of our distinguished guests who have joined us for this important occasion today. New Zealand Ambassador to Indonesia, His Excellency Kevin Burnett, Mr. Tumpal Hutagalung, Minister Councillor for Information, Social and Cultural Affairs, and Mr. Ryan Fatoni, Third Secretary for Information, Social and Cultural Affairs from the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in New Zealand, Mr. Sampai Purba, expert staff of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources on Natural Resources Economics, Mr. Bumbung Otoro, Head of Human Resources, the Development Centre of Apparatus, and ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Look, it's a real pleasure to be here today to speak to you on behalf of Education New Zealand, Manapo Ki Te Ao, New Zealand's government agency dedicated to international education. Our role is to share New Zealand's unique and high-quality education system with the world, but it's also to build reciprocal partnerships through education that support the exchange of students, academics, researchers, and more broadly, the exchange of ideas and knowledge. These kind of partnerships can make a real impact to important issues, and the partnership we're making today is a really great example of that. Since 2018, Indonesia and New Zealand have been working together to support training and capacity building for Indonesia's geothermal energy sector. I'd like to acknowledge that existing relationship and the work in that respect of the Human Resources Development Agency of Energy and Mineral Resources of the Republic of Indonesia and that of the New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Thank you so much. New Zealand also makes the best use of its international education expertise to improve educational outcomes, establish partnerships and grow global connections, not only for international students studying in New Zealand, but also for New Zealand students wishing to understand the world. And in that connection, ENZ is a proud administrator of the Prime Minister's Scholarships for Asia and also for Latin America, where we send New Zealand students to those regions and help them benefit from offshore study opportunities and build lifelong friendships and networks. We are happy to announce that Indonesia is the 5th most popular destination for Kiwi students in Asia for the Prime Minister's Scholarships for Asia, with a total of 111 participants awarded between the years 2016 and 2019. This year, we are expecting a total of 70 participants to travel to Indonesia and have a life-changing experience in 3 cities in Indonesia, namely Jakarta, Bandung, and Surabaya. This, once again, is part of our mission to build reciprocal partnerships between our partner countries, including with Indonesia. In closing, I again wish to acknowledge all the parties who have helped bring this partnership to fruition. In signing this education cooperation arrangement today, there's much to be positive about. Our first scholarship pilot program will see a small number of Indonesian officials study with New Zealand, but I know the impact of that experience will be great, contributing to energy resilience, tackling climate change, and building a more sustainable future for us all. Kia ora and thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fusek, for those ideas for future cooperation. I will hand back to Mr. Rolf to tell us a bit about our supporting Waiata.
As part of our Māori cultural etiquette, it is customary to provide a Waiata song or poem that supports the messaging the speaker has referenced. Education New Zealand's signatory Waiata song, Manapo Ki Te Ao, acknowledges that a New Zealand education nourishes and enables students to flourish, creating the world's next generation of problem solvers. Manapo Ki Te Ao was written and composed by Manukura Chief Advisor Māori Ed Tuari and Te Homiata Mason. I kindly ask everyone else to mute their microphones, but sing along if you know this Waiata.
Thank you to that lovely song. I would now like to welcome Head of Human Resources Development Center of Apparatus, Mr. Bambang Utoro, to say a few words.
Your Excellency, Mr. Kevin Burnett, Officer New Zealand of Merit, New Zealand Ambassador to Indonesia, distinguished senior expert to Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources Republik Indonesia, Dr. Sampe, distinguished Bapak Tumpal Hutagalung, Minister Consular, Information, Social and Cultural Affairs, Indonesian Embassy in New Zealand, Bapak Rian Fat Tony, Third Secretary, Indonesian Embassy in New Zealand, distinguished General Manager, International Education New Zealand, Miss Lisa Fatsek, it is our partner, distinguished Mr. Patrick Holden, Director of International Market Strategies, Education New Zealand, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to you all here in Jakarta and good afternoon to you in Auckland. Let us praise to God for this mercies and grace we are able to gather here in this Indonesian and New Zealand virtual education cooperation arrangement signing ceremony. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here this morning in Jakarta and afternoon in Auckland. And I am proud and honored to be given the opportunity to welcome our distinguished ladies and gentlemen from New Zealand government and all concerned participants here today. Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Kevin Burnett, for your precious time to join us in this morning. Thank you, all of you, for your participation in this ceremony. As it is delighted to note that in the energy sector, particularly transition energy from fossil fuel to renewable energy, become the G20 priority agenda that draw the attention of countries in the world. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Energy and Resources has compiled a roadmap for energy transition to net zero emission. And based on the roadmap, there are 5 areas that are main focus in developing competency through the study assignment scholarship program, including geothermal sector, electricity sector, geology, mineral and coal sector, oil and gas sector. To achieve the target net zero emission by 2060 at the latest, the Ministry of Energy and Resources of Indonesia believe that more quality human resources are required. We in the Ministry of Energy and Resources believe that performing study assignment program in New Zealand campus is a good and favorable choice for the study assignment participant of Indonesia. Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is our hope that today's signing of the education cooperation arrangement will improve furthermore the capacity of Indonesia human resources who are able to further build and manage the energy transition and to further developing the cooperation between our 2 countries, especially in the field of energy. Thank you for all coming and joining this event. Thank you to all participants for the effort made that this signing arrangement ceremony be successfully organized. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much for the remarks, Mr. Bambang Utoro. It is now time to move on to the main event, the virtual signing ceremony. I would like to invite both Mr. Bambang Utoro and Ms. Lisa Pusek to prepare for the signing of the education cooperation arrangement. We've heard from both representatives today about the positive education relationship between New Zealand and Indonesia. The education cooperation arrangement signed today signals the intention to continue our partnership and working closely to enhance the opportunities for students, teachers, and our education organizations with a focus on renewable energy education. I invite you now to finalize the arrangement by signing and dating the document today in Jakarta and Wellington. The date is Wednesday, 20 August 2022. When you are finished signing both documents, please hold up the document so we can take a screenshot. I will tell you when you can put the document down. Please. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Can we have a run? Okay, Ms. Lisa. Can you yeah? And then hold the document so we can take a screenshot. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you, Bapak. Can we have a round of applause for this collaboration? Can you stay there? I would like to invite also His Excellency, Mr. Kevin Burnett, and then Mr. Sampai Alpurba, and then Mr. Patrick Holden, and Ms. Naluri Belawati to take a photo session. No. Oh, with the documents. Okay, with the documents. The document. Okay, thank you very much. You can return to your place before. We've heard from both representatives today about the opportunities for further collaboration between our education sectors. The education cooperation arrangement signed today signals the intention to deepen our partnership and working closely to identify areas of cooperation and innovation for mutual benefit. Congratulations, kia ora, and terima kasih. I'm now handing back to Mr. Rowe to formally close our meeting.
Kia ora anō. On behalf of Education New Zealand Manapo ki te ao, we thank everyone once again for attending and being part of this auspicious occasion. We conclude all together with the following closing karakia whakamutinga. Kia tau, te rangi mare,
o te rangi, e tu I honei, o papatua nuku, e takoto nei, o te taiao, e awhi nei, ki runga, I a tātou, uie, tai e.
Kia haumaru te noho, keep safe until our pathways reconnect again. E kona mai, goodbye for now, kia ora, and thank you.
Thank you very much. So here we will have a gift exchange between Pak Kevin and Pak Patrick and Pak Bambang and Pak Sampai. Maybe we can move forward again one more time just to do the gift exchange before we literally close the ceremony.
Well. So I think we can hear from here, can we?
It's a more. Thank you. Let's please have a seat again. Thank you, everyone. So see you. See you. Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Very good.